Hello everybody, welcome to Nintendo Pow Block here on Boss Network. I'm your host and IT Excited Eddie Reed. Joining me is the one, the only Bossman himself, Mr. Corey Dirrig. Hello, good sir.
Hello, Edward. Happy Thanksgiving to you, my friend.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, bro. Him.
Even though this episode comes out on Monday, it'll be December by the time this episode comes out.
I cannot believe that.
Dude,
we
this
are
year
almost.
went by so fast.
I don't. For some unknown reason, Wednesday for me, time went fast.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of just been slow-ish. Even though we still have been busy at work, it's been kind of slowish, and I'm like, there's no way that I did all of this work and it's only like 4:15. I've been here like an hour or something. I'm like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it's crazy.
I know everybody's about to get into the holiday season, getting Christmas and they Hanukkah presents real soon. I know I'll be getting into my Christmas shopping hopefully soon. One of them is probably going to be the week before Christmas due to our work schedules. And with me helping out other stores, yeah.
Well, it's fine.
Yes. Because I know for some people what gifts I'm planning on getting them. And yeah. By the way, boss, did we celebrate your birthday this year?
Nope.
Or happy belated birthday.
It's not my birthday. It was a while ago. It was Monday.
But it is this past Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't care. I really don't care.
Oh no.
But it's
you should
fine.
have said something.
I'm not going to say anything. I don't care. I don't celebrate my birthday. You know that.
Then let us at Boss Rush celebrate for you and at least send you love and
that's fine.
Somewhat gifts.
That's fine.
Send you a Fire Emblem statue that's like 150 something.
Okay, I mean I'll accept that.
I mean, if you literally send me the link, you will be blessed.
No.
Why not?
No. There's too many games to buy.
Well, would you want the gift card instead so you can buy games?
No. No. We have a packed show tonight, Ed. There's a lot to talk about.
There it is.
And by a lot, I mean there's nothing because it's a holiday week.
But we were having a good discussion earlier. For games that's coming to Switch and Switch 2 in 2026, and are there some possible existing first party games that could possibly get the Switch 2 upgrade? So we was having a good discussion with that. So
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Switch. I mean, there's a lot coming out next year already that it's just like, oh my gosh. And, why am I even doing this?
It seems like the Dust Bloods, like that's been coming up in the news lately. I guess a lot of people have been seeing previews of, I think, like a new look at it, and they said that it's in a way better state than it was in the past. So I think Bandai Namco, it's probably, I think it was a leak or something, but it seems that Bandai Namco is putting a lot of work making sure that this game is good to go to run on Switch 2.
It's not Bandai Namco. It's just From Software, and Nintendo's publishing it here.
Oh goodness, you're right. I'm sorry.
As far as I know, at least.
Well, I maybe it's because I think when I hear From Software, they kind of got a relationship with Bandai Namco, and of course with like Dark Souls and stuff. And Activision only releasing the one Ninja game and stuff. It just feels like when I think of From Software now, I kind of just think of Bandai Namco. for some reason.
Yeah.
So, but since this one is a Switch, since this one is a Switch 2 exclusive, I think Nintendo was just like, y'all got to get this together. So here's some money. Y'all need some extra developers from us. Here you go. And work.
Yeah. Just work.
Because Nintendo's like, you would not be coming with a low quality product, not on our dime.
Right.
No.
Right. So, who knows? Who can say?
So,
who can say? You know, who can say?
Right. I mean, I think Nintendo does do that. I think when they delay a game from a partner that they're working with, Nintendo is going to invest that money to make sure it is up there.
Right.
You know, because I know I have a feeling that when Nintendo delays a game with a partner, I think they recuperate that when the game comes out and the sale numbers are like in the millions.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. It'll that game will do well, and people will complain because it'll come on a key card, and then people will buy a Switch 2 for it. So,
and we will see it's on the sale numbers doing like 1 to 2 million, and then everybody people. Oh, I'm just talking about like first week sales. I think.
Yeah, it'll do pretty well.
Oh, because folks are going to be streaming that game.
Oh yeah, I know that. But
so
look, I'm over here still trotting along with old games, so who knows? Who cares? I don't know. I don't know, man. I just work here. It's all shenanigans to me.
I had a Resident Evil 5 run just going over and over and over with the Magnum gun. It's like I just need the money. I got the unlimited ammo, so I just need this gun to get money so I could power up the other guns and call it a day.
Wow.
I did that with Metal Gear. On PS1, I beat Metal Gear Solid, got the unlimited ammo, and was just popping fools. Didn't even care about hiding because I'm just like, well, if I got unlimited ammo, I could just continue to shoot y'all. What y'all gonna do? Nothing.
Right.
So
that's funny.
Yeah. Cause Gears E-Day. Ooh, I have a feeling Microsoft is going to be showing that in February.
I think the developer direct in January that they always have will be the first party games that they're releasing next year
for Microsoft, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was. I was wondering if it was going to be January or February. I think it's the last like close to 2 weeks in January. Because I do like their developer diary, and they're showing off those 4 or 5 games. I think I've been really enjoying those.
Yeah, and they'll probably have like one surprise, right? Like, and it probably won't be big, but it'll probably be something, right? Like, I'm sure they'll show Gears, Forza, Fable, Halo,
Kojima's game.
No,
because they are publishing.
I wonder if they tease the next Halo project because we know there's 3 Halo things in development right now.
It's the first one, Halo 1 campaign, which looks. I feel like
it's the Halo 1 campaign, and then Halo 7, whatever that is, and then the multiplayer game by Certain Affinity are like the 3 things, supposedly.
Oh, they are doing 7?
Yeah.
Oh. Because
they said Master Chief's the Master Chief story will continue after Halo Infinite. So they're whatever that is, they're working on it.
Okay. Because I didn't know if
another soft reboot.
Please,
Sorry.
they can't be doing a reboot.
And that's what they've done that every single time.
Well, what was their reboot? Because
Well, I mean,
well,
not reboot, but like a relaunch essentially. I mean, Halo Infinite was the soft reboot.
right, because it was supposed to be the showcase of their new engine.
Yeah.
Um, actually, one to three is the first story. Is 4 and 5 connected?
4, 5, and Infinite are all connected. Well, 4,
Okay.
5, Halo Wars 2, because Halo Infinite's technically a sequel to Halo Wars 2. But,
Okay.
maybe like 12 people played it. So that's not to throw shade at them. It's just like really that game did not sell at all. But it was also on Game Pass, so whatever.
Yeah.
It's a great game.
And so I'm assuming Halo. I wonder if Halo 7 is going. I need to finish Halo Infinite.
Do you?
I do because I wanna see how the game wraps up. Like if it
On a
like
cliffhanger.
gets.
Shocking.
So then they'll probably leave it to 7 because I'm like if they leave it on a cliffhanger and then do something completely different, I'll be like, what is this?
Well, I mean, there's a reveal at the end that basically like cleans up the story from Halo 4 and 5 essentially,
Okay.
while you're fighting the enemy from Halo Wars 2. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It was fine. The story was fine. It was fun. Whatever. It's Halo. It's you're shooting Covenant and taking over bases and shooting bad guys and touching weird stuff and whatever. It's fine. Robot lady in love with you. She's in your head.
Let's see how Fire Emblem. Well, Fire Emblem will
Don't
be in the
worry.
new story.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will just be Halo again. Look, if it's just like a Halo game, I will be just fine with that. I know people will not like that, but I don't care. I'm gonna love it anyway.
I mean, I'm down for it. I just I think
I
I
mean,
love
that's what
the
Metroid Prime 2 was essentially. Metroid Prime 2 was definitely way more shooter than action adventure, which is why I think
because
people don't like it.
because of it's echoes, right? I think it's because of the dark and white world.
Yeah.
That's when Nintendo was doing that. Um, Twilight Princess, Prime 2, and I think there was another game that did the dark and white world kind of stuff. I think it was 3 games.
I don't remember, man.
Because I know Twilight, you was Link, but when you went to the other world, you turned into Wolf Link.
Yeah.
With Midna.
Yeah. Donkey Konga. That was the game. I'm just kidding. That game was cool though.
And then
those bongos are cool.
And then
Nintendo, please bring Donkey Konga to the Switch 2 or to the GameCube NSO and sell us some bongos.
People will buy them.
Yeah, dude, people are gonna buy the Virtual Boy. You think they're not gonna buy GameCube bongos? Come on.
That is true. What else was those bongos for?
Donkey Konga 2.
Oh.
They were for and Donkey Kong's Jungle Beat. It was for that also. I think you could also use them on the Samba de Amigo port.
I was thinking so.
Or like Taito Drum Master or whatever.
I can see that happening.
But I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that.
Whether you could use those like for Tetris Effect.
I mean, look, I'm sure somebody has done something weirder than that. I mean, remember that person that beat Dark Souls with a banana and a potato or something?
Yeah.
So, who knows?
Which reminds me, man, I think Res needs to come on Switch too. Switch.
Res Infinite is out. Not on Switch, but it's out on modern things.
Yeah, and it needs to. I mean, Luminous The new one is out, I think, on everything.
Yeah, it is.
So I mean, I do want to check out the soundtrack. I'm not worried about the gameplay. I got Tetris Effect for that, but like, I'm curious to hear the soundtrack for it. So
Yeah.
well,
Well,
Corey, how about we get into this is a low key snack to everybody because it's Thanksgiving.
what are you
So
talking about?
really,
This is the one thing that I actually have something to talk about. That's not.
okay then.
I need a better
Everybody,
intro from you. Come on.
okay, everybody. Then it's time for Snackendo. Corey, what have you been snacking on?
Let's see. I have been snacking on Thanksgiving food. We went to my parents' house today, and
Mm.
it was delicious. We ate. My mom made a whole bunch of stuff, and it was like turkey, ham, chicken, mashed potatoes, cheesy
Ooh.
scallop potatoes,
Oh, I love
uh,
those.
two different types of stuffing, uh, Hawaiian rolls with butter.
Mm, mm.
No vegetables accounted for whatsoever, except for a green bean casserole, which we all know that's not real vegetables.
I do not consider that as a vegetable green bean
There's
casserole.
green beans in it. It's a vegetable.
Still,
It's like a taco salad of vegetables.
so this I mean, that is true, but I'm just like the fried onions and the cream of mushroom soup. Looks like really.
uh, so that was delicious, and then we had cupcakes. My cousin uh, came over, and we celebrated our birthday together over there. So that was kind of,
Oh, wow.
I mean, celebrate in quotes. We had cupcakes and blew out, and my kids blew out the candles for us. So,
Oh,
but it had been a while since I had seen her. So it was my cousin who's been off and on really sick for the last couple years.
yeah,
So it was nice to see her. She like slept almost the whole time though. She's like, I don't know. I mean, I know why, but it's just,
yeah.
you know,
Just seeing her in that state
yeah. I
and
mean, she
everything.
looks, you would never know, right? But like,
Right.
she just, she woke up. We got there at like, what, 1 o'clock, a little before
Mm-hmm.
1, and she had just woken up and she went to bed at 11 o'clock the night before. She spent the night at my parents. And then she like played with the kids for a little bit, ate something really small, and then went back to sleep. Like she just is tired a lot. So, you know, but it was fun.
Oh, that's
Uh,
cool.
but that's what else? What else was there? There's something else. I kind of forget though. Mm, I
No
don't
kind
know.
of
That was it.
pies or anything.
Yeah. Well, there was some sort of pie there, but I don't eat pie, so I'm not a pie person. Ed,
Ooh. Have you
no
ever
pie
tried
for
like
me.
sweet potato? Have you ever tried like sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie or anything like that?
I've
Like
tried pumpkin pie
just a
and
taste.
apple pie, and that was enough for me.
Oh, okay.
Chocolate pie, that was enough for me. I'm not a pie person. I can't do the pie, man.
Hmm.
I've tried. Sorry, everybody who was disappointed in me, but they'll get over it. It's fine.
Yeah, normally in the black household we do like sweet potato pie.
Yeah,
For one of these, like it's kind of like the main dessert in a sense. I mean, there's like some cookies and like other things for people to have if they want it. Even some cake like German chocolate cake also is one that some people do for Thanksgiving. But like sweet potatoes like kind of the main dessert.
yeah,
Um
yeah. My great grandma used to make sweet potato pie.
Oh.
But my family's from, not me, but my family is from Tennessee, so like they have a lot of Southern instincts about food. Well, they did until they died. So,
Oh.
you know, but yeah, I mean, that's kind of it for now, at least.
Okay.
Why is there twine on my desk?
That's weird.
My kids were playing over here at some point.
Oh.
Interesting. These children.
Well, for me for
Anyways.
Thanksgiving, for Thanksgiving, I still have mom's cooked, so I gotta dive into that. And, she got her greens with the ham hog meat in it, the mac and cheese, the turkey necks,
Turkey
and
necks.
things like that.
What?
Yeah, yeah,
What?
yeah, turkey necks.
Ew.
Which she said it was hard to find.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
their necks.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing about it is that, um, it's normally used to not be popular in a lot of grocery stores, and this year, moms couldn't find it in any grocery store. But she found one. She called around. She found one of them. Told them to put it on hold. She got dressed, got out the house, and went to go get they nice and fat. I'm like, ooh, yeah. So,
Okay.
I'm waiting. I'm going to eat one. But I did go to a Friendsgiving, my first Friendsgiving, and we had turkey, which was like super good, it's very tender, um, very seasoned. I'm like, oh, yes. Mashed potatoes, green bean casserole. There were desserts there, like cookies and stuff, but I had to get home due to the fact that uh, it was getting like really late, and um, it was snowing in that area. So wanted to get on the highway before uh if it snowed here, I would be like safe home. I wouldn't be on the highway, but it hasn't snowed or anything. So,
It's snowing here today. It snowed a lot here today.
Yeah, I was in Indiana, so it snowed there, too. So I was just
Snow,
like,
man. Snow is
yeah, because
crazy.
we were. It said that we were supposed to get like 3 to 7 inches this week, in my area, but we haven't gotten nothing. Then it's supposed to rain Sunday, so I'm like, this is all happening before Monday, everybody, before you guys see this. So, but I don't know, because I know if it snows, I'm gonna have to leave to get to work early, because there's always a lot of accidents that happen in my area. And because I'm at a different store where I work at, I don't know how their traffic is when it's snow. So I want to get there just in time, give me a parking spot. And I could walk around the area and stuff. Uh, just to make sure that when I get there, I'm safe, sound, and secured in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, just had a great Friendsgiving. Really good food, met a lot of great people, a lot of friends, and just catching up with them. And then came home, and pretty much probably after this recording, I'm going to hit up some of my mom's food and chow down.
Nice.
And then fall into darkness.
Yeah, I will.
Uh,
I might sneak a little bit more before I go to bed, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
yeah. Yeah, because well, I know Friday I got a straight busy day. But I'm just like, I think I'm still game a bit. I didn't do any retro gaming or anything today. I know I mentioned it on last episode, but I knew that I was going to be out of town to go see a friend, so I knew I wasn't going to get any gaming and stuff in. So, but I did play games though and
Nice.
everything. I kind of wonder because I know I'm 6 hours away from you. I I'm assuming that I'm 3 hours away when I get to South Bend. Um,
No, I mean, no. South Bend is 5 hours from me because
oh, really?
that's where the University of Indiana is, and I went and visited there to go to school there at some point. And it took us about 5 hours to get there.
Okay. Because from my place to South Bend, it's like estimated 2 hours and 20 minutes. So I'm assuming it would be like maybe 4 hours, probably.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I know it's 6 hours to Chicago, 5 hours to South Bend. So
Yeah. Shoot it.
I don't know.
Dude, I would hop back on the train. I was just like, I'm not about to drive.
Mm.
Corey, can you meet me at the train station? This time I would have a phone that works, so you don't just pop in and sit by me like last time. I was just like, it was on. I don't know what happened.
That was funny though.
It was. But dude, I was so thrilled to see you for like the first time. And then was super thrilled again when I got to see you at PAX East.
Yeah, that was fine.
And then all the shenanigans. our, shenanigans at PAX West. And we won't mention what, but it was funny.
There was some. So hopefully this year will be good too. Or next year, whatever year it is. I don't know anymore.
Yes, I'm still planning on just staying until Monday. They're flying out Monday and getting there Saturday. I mean,
Yeah.
getting home like Tuesday, like in the morning.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to rush Sunday. I want to be like, get my last stuff in, get back to the hotel, and straight crash out and rest.
Yeah. That would be nice. I assume we'll just room together. I don't know how people want to do things, but I assume we'll just room together again. So
yes. Well, everybody, that's pretty much us with Snacktendo.
lame.
I know as we get into December, like the holiday spirit and the holiday feasting, we'll definitely be able to talk about more food. I'm still on a quest to try new things in my area.
A quest,
So
he
I'm
says.
super excited. Yeah, there's a lot of restaurants that's around here that I just haven't tried, and I'm finally got the chance to go and try them. So I'm super excited.
It was just funny. A quest.
So, but everybody, it's time for playing with power. I don't know what's going on with my voice.
Yeah, what's wrong with you
Playing
today?
with power. I don't know. I really don't know. Corey, where have you been playing with power?
Jeez. So I've been playing Hyrule Warriors still. I don't know how far I am, man, because like I feel like I'm in like the final kind of stretch, but also I've been doing all the side stuff. I'm like 20 hours in now. I just fought the second Archfiend, which I think there's 4 of them, and then Ganon.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Plus the
You did.
other like evil construct or whatever, like I still have to fight that, I assume, at some point. But it's just it's really fun. I really like the story they're telling. I'm really into it, and it really makes me want to go back and pay more attention to Tears of the Kingdom. Honestly, uh, I don't know. I would like to play these games again in the context of this story specifically. So,
And
uh,
I'm assuming the Switch 2 version that you picked up, um, I'm assuming that it wouldn't carry over your save with it. I wonder.
what from the other games?
Yeah,
Yeah, it does. It carries
because
over
of
your
the up,
it carries over your
because
saves.
of the update. Oh,
Yeah, like if you can use the same save from Switch 1 to Switch 2
oh, okay.
versions of the game. So,
I thought you would just like do a brand new one
I mean,
without carrying nothing over.
I still might, but they offer a second save slot on the Switch 2 version, so
Mm.
uh, that's probably what I would do.
Yeah, because there's still a lot of stuff I need to search. The Tears of the Kingdom that I still need to find.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say I bounced off Tears of the Kingdom because I put 80 something hours into it, but I just like once I beat it, I was ready to move on. Where in Breath of
Hmm.
the Wild, I wanted to go find everything and search everything, you know.
You did all the correct stuff, and so I'm
Yeah.
just like, that's impressive.
Yeah. So like that's kind of where I'm at with
Right.
that. But like I don't know what it was, but like I'm in the mood for it again, but I don't want to continue where I'm at. I want to start over. But I'm afraid if I play
Nothing wrong
Breath of
with
the Wild, I'll get tired of Tears of the Kingdom. So I don't know if I should
that.
just start with Tears of the Kingdom
I would
or
say go with Breath because I think you've been itching more to do Breath than
I
you
know,
have been
but this
Tears.
Hyrule Warriors story is a Tears of the Kingdom story and like makes me want to I don't know.
See how they two fit together in a
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
'Cause I think that's why I was just like, I'm assuming that with Tears and with Age of Imprisonment, like you play it up to where Zelda's falling, then stop the game, put in Hyrule, do
Oh, you mean
that.
the first like 5 minutes of the game?
Yeah, and then get into Tears
God,
and stuff.
what an awful way to play. This is like some Star Wars machete watching type stuff.
Because I'm assuming that you of course you would have to play both games at the same time. And I'm assuming it gets to a point where when you finish Age of Imprisonment, you get to that point in Tears, and then you can finish the game in
Yeah, I mean,
Tears.
I know exactly where I mean, depending on how this ends, which I assume I already know the ending of Hyrule Warriors
Mhm.
because of the specific cutscene in uh, Tears of the Kingdom and the way Tears of the Kingdom ends. I
Yeah.
don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't played it, but like, I mean, I can definitely tell you that that's where it ends. So I don't know. I don't know. This is just, I mean, it's a time travel story, right? So like,
Yes. Well, it's 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 the I want to say yes and no in a sense because it's time travel,
I mean,
as the
Hyrule Warriors
setting.
is time travel. So I don't know what you mean.
Well, well, the reason I say yes and no that the setting is time travel, but I'm just like both stories are just going on at the same time, even though it's a different time period. Yes, that I agree. But while Link is on his adventure, Zelda's on her adventure. She's trying to get it to back to the present with Link
Hmm.
and everything.
Yeah.
Um, so I think that's where the no part kind of comes from. Is because of it's only one character going back. Um,
I mean, I guess,
so
but it's still uh, very good. I'm very happy to keep playing this game for a while. I
I
mean, I know like a couple weeks ago I said I was like in this weird mood with games this like right now, and this was definitely the game that I needed at this point.
Yes.
It definitely like yeah, it's definitely I needed it. So
Yeah, it's a to me it's a game you could just literally turn your brain off and just mow down. Like it's a good feeling mowing them down and switching to different characters.
mhm,
Um and using like their specials and attacks and stuff. It's a dopamine kind of feeling that it feels good
mhm,
in a sense.
yeah.
So
I've also been playing Madden NFL 26 on the
okay,
Switch.
we port because you said you mentioned it on last episode, but um I want to know your thoughts. What did you come away with?
It's definitely Madden. You take that how you will, how I've been talking about the last 2 years. Um, I have been just playing around with, and again, it's a skill level thing, but it's also because I'm playing with the Browns and they're obviously bad. Uh, but I've been just playing like a little bit at a time, trying to like relearn how to play, and like it's fine. Like it's really just it's fine, right? But like
Mhm.
there's still like button lag. Like there's still like some buttons do some things and then randomly it'll do another thing. Uh
Hmm.
so like I don't know, man. It's like it's fine. Like the you know, uh
It
but
doesn't feel cheap
I mean,
or
no, it does. It's definitely doesn't
lazy.
feel cheap, but it definitely feels like the same game I've been trying to play on Xbox for 5 years through Game
Okay.
Pass, because Game Pass gives you
Yeah.
the 10-hour free trial, right?
Yeah.
So, uh, but it's Madden. I don't really know what else to say. There's some improved things. The defense somehow has gotten worse in this
Ooh.
game, but I think people were complaining because I was looking because like I used to be like I sucked at playing offense, but I used to be like really like a dominant defensive player, even with
Mhm.
bad teams. I just knew how to play defense, and so
Yeah.
I was like, man, this defense, what is going on? And I was like looking online, and people have been complaining about how the defense has been uh too good the last few years, like on their own without any, like the AI, even in like the lower ability modes. So
Yeah.
um they made the offenses kind of perform better this year, I think, is one of the changes, the minor tweaks that they made. But uh, except for the Browns, by the way, Browns. I refuse to play as any other team except for the Browns. So uh,
Oh, in the game.
yeah, I've never played. Well, that's a lie. I have played as other teams, but like online and in like a franchise mode or whatever, I refuse to play as
Yeah.
anybody else, even when I play
Oh,
online.
Browns.
Um, so
Do you play just as is for the roster, or do you do like trades and stuff?
um,
Uh,
well, they update the roster every week because of the games that are played during the week, and
mhm.
they adjust the players depending on that. So,
Oh, okay.
I mean, online you have to play with the current roster. I
Oh,
mean,
you
you can
can't
like
play like
you can move the depth chart around, right? Like you can put, players you want in the game, but it's all based on the
yeah.
roster for that week. So, uh,
Ah, okay.
yeah. Um, but when you start a franchise, like it's the middle of football season right now, right? And I went to start a franchise
Yes.
mode because I like that mode, and it asked me if I wanted to start with the default roster or like the current roster. So like the roster that would be up this week for like online games and stuff.
Mhm.
Um, which was interesting. So uh yeah, I mean I don't really have much else to say that would be interesting to anybody in this audience, but um the graphics are definitely impressive, especially for the Switch version. This is definitely the current version of Madden.
That's good.
Unlike the FIFA version last of Switch One, right, where it was the
Oh
same game
shoot.
every year.
Here. Exactly.
uh,
Just a little tightening here and there, and then maybe a roster change, and that's about it.
yeah. And then there's new like mini games that you can play. Like there's a mode called Training Camp where it like teaches you how to play the game.
Mhm.
And then it has like 7-on-7s. It has, all the little drills that you would need for like to get good at running the ball. It'll teach you how like this is how you run the ball. This is how you protect the ball. This is how you sprint. This is how you juke and hurdle and all these other things, right? Um,
Yeah.
and then there's like the passing drills and the defensive drills and skills trainer, which you pick a position and you just play as that position, and it teaches you how to play that position. It's kind of neat, but at the end of the day, it's like the controls are still really bad, and I don't know if that has something to do with like frame rates or anything, but like it's like super delayed. Uh, Something I don't really notice in other games that are 30 frames on Switch
Mhm.
too, at least. But I don't know. There's just a lot that I would like to be playing, and I'm playing two games that are like I can turn my mind off and play them essentially.
Yeah.
So I got to tell you though, man, the Browns are really bad. I mean, they're bad in real life, but they are really bad in this
In the
game.
game.
I mean,
It feels like
nobody in the starting lineup has over like a 67 rating, 68 rating,
that's
except for like some of the
insane.
offensive linemen. So, well, everybody that starts for us is a rookie right now. So our quarterback's a rookie, our running back is a rookie, two of our wide receivers are rookies, our tight end, our second string tight end is a rookie.
What
Like,
happened to the vets?
we don't have any money because we're still paying Deshaun Watson.
That's insane.
And we gave Myles Garrett the biggest non-quarterback contract in NFL history this year. So we don't have any money.
What's that? What
We're
was
still
contract?
paying for players that aren't on the team anymore because the way the salary caps work and the way the salary works,
Yeah.
you can push off adding those salaries to your books if you restructure contracts and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So like we're still taking cap hits for players that aren't on the team anymore. And next year, there's like something like $26 million in cap hits for the Browns for players that aren't on the team
That they have to pay out.
that they have to pay. So
It seems like for the one player, the Deshaun, it's not really working out.
no, it definitely did not work out. Also, he got hurt. He tore the same Achilles tendon twice within like, he tore it during the season, and during his like rehab, he went out and did something stupid and tore it again. So, and then on
I
top of that,
wonder
he
what
sucks.
I wonder. Could they break the contract and just pay him out?
They could. So they could cut him, but that would, instead of like, it's cheaper. This doesn't make any sense to me, but it's cheaper to keep him on the roster and on the physically unable to perform list, which is like, it's called the pup list. It's like where you
Yeah.
put players that are like injured, but you don't want to put them on injured reserve because this, that, or the other. So he's been on that list all year. But like it's cheaper to keep him on the roster than, because if we cut him, we have to pay him his salary plus like an extra like $7 million in cap hit, because that was his roster bonus for the year.
But that's just one whole payout. And then after that payout, he doesn't get nothing else.
Right. He doesn't, but it still counts against our salary cap hit. So like it's cheaper to
how?
keep him because we have $7 million to play like a role player, like a backup running back and like a tight end or some defensive players or whatever.
Because I wonder how long his contract was. Like he played for the team.
5 years, $232 million guaranteed over 7 years or over 5 years. And then they've restructured it like several times, like the conditions and stuff, but like he still gets all that money regardless.
And I feel like he ain't played a lick of a game or one.
He's played less than this is his 4th year on the team. Out of the 4 years he's been here, he's played. There's 17 games in a season. He's played 15 games for us since he's been here. Total.
If he gets injured, he has to pay it, right, for the rehab.
Nope. Because the players union, if you play in 3 NFL games, like regular season games, you get health care for life, and the NFL pays for it if you're on a team.
Oh, the NFL pays for it. Okay.
Well, like the team pays for it. So the Browns are paying for his rehab, but man, what a bad decision. Which is why the Browns will not fire Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski this year, everybody who's the 4 people that are Browns fans and also listen to this podcast. Because the owner came out and admitted that he screwed up because he wanted Deshaun Watson. Nobody else kind of did because he's, he had all these allegations against him and he's still going to trial in January for another one. So
the drama,
man, what a, I don't know, man. He's just
a person who made a lot of bad decisions and continuously to make them.
Yeah, he owns the team, so I don't think he's going anywhere. There's a petition going around Cleveland that got like hundreds of thousands of signatures for him to sell the team. And he's moving the team out of Cleveland, which is another hot button topic. It's not like last time where they moved him to Baltimore and named him the Ravens, right? It's not that. They're moving 20 minutes down the road to Brook Park instead of Cleveland, but people are mad.
Park Browns?
No, they're still going to be called the Cleveland Browns, but Brook Park is a suburb of Cleveland, so. But like their stadium right now is on the lakefront. You saw it when you came here. It's the train station's right there in the Muni lot, so or by the Muni lot. So
it is. I will say it looks like a very big stadium. It looked really nice from what I've seen. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool.
It is. I mean, it's still relatively new. I mean, it's only 25 years old, 26 years old. Bad. They built it in 1999.
And they really kept it in good. They really kept it in good condition.
I mean, some of the
really, really nice.
I mean, some of the like the locker rooms and like the, there's some things that are like not up to par with today's NFL standards, but like, I mean, investing in making that new over the summer would be like, cheaper than building a whole new stadium, a $2.1 billion stadium and surrounding practice facilities and shopping area, which is what they're doing.
Oh, we'll have to talk about that then.
We have to
at another date, at another time, another date. If that's all you've been playing, Corey, for me, everybody,
I've been playing. I don't think so. I don't. I mean, I've been playing games with my kids, but that's normal.
Yeah. For me, I've been playing Age of Imprisonment, Hyrule Warriors, making my way through that. Been playing Octopath Traveler. Been playing Clear Obscure Expedition 33. Be making my way through that. I'm trying my best to get to Act 1 so I can see what it's all about.
He's not trying very hard, guys. Act 1 is like 4 hours long. He's not trying hard at all.
I'm grinding, everybody. I'm
No,
trying
you're
to
not.
get like, yes, I am.
No, you're not. Don't lie.
Yes, I am. When it comes to RPGs, I grind a lot. I put
Hmm.
2 to 3 hours in just grinding.
If you say so.
Because my thing is, I'm trying to get like, I try to do like every 5 levels for each character before I go into a dungeon or a boss and stuff, and try to make my money so I can have the best equipment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm doing. Started up Assassin's Creed Shadows on Xbox. Really nice game. I'm excited to play it more on Switch too this week because I'm going to pick it up for Switch too. I just only played the black character. I just
That's
I just
racist, eh?
played him. Well, it starts you off playing the black character,
I know. I'm
and
just
then
kidding.
they'll switch you
I'm just being
to the
mean.
girl.
Dumb.
Yeah. So and then I started up Mind's Eye. So I'm playing a little bit of that.
Ooh.
I wish the controller was a little bit smoother, but it's not bad. I'm excited to play more so I can finish the game and stuff. And give my thoughts about that game. So that's pretty much what I've been playing. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD is being installed in my Switch 2 at this moment. So it's gonna probably by the next day or sometime overnight it'll be ready to play. So I'm excited for that. There are some more Xbox games and Switch games that I gotta install also and do updates for. So that'll come later. But that's pretty much all that I am playing with Power with. So yeah. Of course, we got some games coming to Pack Watch that we'll talk about that I plan on getting. But Corey, how about with to Family News? Take it away.
I will as soon as I find where I put the dock. I think I closed it on accident. Whoops.
Oh no.
Sorry, I have like 12 windows open. All right. Well, let's get into family news. Here we go. Oh my gosh, why is this window so small? Nintendo is acquiring Bandai Namco Studios Singapore, creating a new subsidiary, Nintendo Studios Singapore. Nintendo has announced it will acquire an 80% stake in Bandai Namco Studios Singapore on April 1st, renaming it Nintendo Studios Singapore as part of its plan to strengthen internal development, with the remaining shares to be purchased once operations stabilize. The studio, known for contributing art and development work to titles like Splatoon 3 and other major Bandai Namco franchises, it will become a full Nintendo subsidiary, though the company expects only a minor financial impact this fiscal year. This is their first studio in Singapore. They've worked on a bunch of other. This studio specifically, it's not the studio that did Smash Brothers. I know some people were trying to say that online. It is not that studio. But they have also worked on games like they've helped with like Luigi's Mansion and some other recent games. So Nintendo has always had a good relationship with Bandai Namco, so it's good that they are, I don't know. I mean, obviously this isn't like a relationship building thing with Bandai Namco, but we know Bandai Namco is in financial. They've been financially struggling for a while, so this gives them a little bit more money to stay afloat. This gives Nintendo a new subsidiary in a region that they don't have one, and I don't know. It seems like a okay move to me.
Yeah, because Nintendo is trying to start their Nintendo business in Singapore. I know we did a story about that a couple of weeks ago, or like last month or in August. So I could see them making this smart business decision of buying Bandai Namco or one of their studios and working for Nintendo in Singapore. To help make games and stuff like that. I'm like, and like you said, having a great relationship with Bandai Namco, like it really does make sense. for them. And I think I have a feeling that we'll probably see more of that. That Nintendo build more teams to be for Singapore to make games and to help with that business starting off. And if it works, if it makes sense, and we know how rich Nintendo is as a company, so
Yeah.
um, you can see that stuff working out for them.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and they seem to be very. They're like the helper studio, right? Like if
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it feels like they're kind of a jack of all trades type of studio that can kind of fill in where it's needed, which is nice.
Yeah,
So
I feel like out of like Nintendo developer secrets and stuff, I feel like Bandai Namco probably knows the most. Koei Tecmo might be second, and Platinum Games probably is third. I feel like those three pretty much, since they have been making a lot of games for Nintendo, like really working with them as like good partners and stuff. I feel like they know the ins and outs. They know the ropes of their development stuff.
mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
with with Mercury Steam and Way Forward, you know, probably knowing some things, but not much.
Yeah. So that's happening.
Mhm.
What else is happening, Ed? Quentin Tarantino's Kill Bill sequel is premiering soon. I don't know if you heard that, but
Yeah,
it's so the for those who don't know, Fortnite is doing a Kill Bill season pass or battle pass now, and Quentin Tarantino had a chapter for Kill Bill that was called Yuki's Revenge, and they animated it in for Fortnite. So it's all the voice. Uma Thurman returned. Uh, the characters that are in the short film were in Kill Bill, I guess. Like I don't know. They showed it off online. I didn't watch it because I've never seen Kill Bill, so I don't know.
really good movie.
But yeah, this short will also screen in cinemas on December 5th. It might be ahead of something that's coming out soon. I don't know, but yeah, I think for this is going to get a lot of Tarantino fans in. I guess. I mean, I know you're not into Fortnite, but I think sometimes it's cool when they do certain things like this. Like the Power Rangers intro was really cool, and when they did the Ninja Turtle stuff, that was pretty cool. They always find a way to make it like the intro to the season really interesting.
It's kind of weird though, that they're doing
It's
this.
all weird, man. It's a game where Batman and the Ninja Turtles and like One Piece characters come together and shoot each other with like toy guns. Like it's all weird. It's all weird.
Well, because the thing about it is that I think this is the character in the first Kill Bill when they are at this club and she's attacking Uma Thurman with this chain ball. Unfortunately, she does get killed. But it's great. It's a great action scene. So to see her or see this happening in Fortnite, it's just like, this is interesting. And I know it's like a lost chapter, which is meaning that they came up with a story to um put her in the universe where she's still alive
Mm-hmm.
in a sense.
Yeah.
Um so to show it in Fortnite uh is an interesting choice. It's the
Yeah. I mean,
because you think it would be like in the stylish action game with all the choreographed movements and fights that
yeah,
goes
but
on.
that costs a lot of money, and to do a full game
Mhm.
like that, like I don't know. I feel like this is much cheaper. And Kill Bill, I feel
Yeah.
like even though like people really liked it when it came out, like I still feel like that it's kind of like a niche movie. Like I feel like all of Quentin Tarantino's are kind
It's
of this specific type of person that
mhm.
watches them.
It's really really good. Like if you are a person who are into like action movies and kind of like ninja style movie like
It gives me Matrix vibes, like that style of action.
um
I mean, not like they're going
yes,
into like a computer to do whatever, right?
right,
But like, like the kind of
like wire fu.
harnesses and wires and
Well,
hyper
this
abilities essentially.
this one is kind of like the Kill Bill. Like I say, it feels like a Yakuza movie mixed with black exploitation, mixed with the old school martial arts style from the 60s to 70s. You know, the mouth is flapping, but the English text don't match, but everybody just really watching it to see the fight scenes, like the not the Coen brothers, but there's some brothers that's like known for martial arts and stuff. Putting that all together, um, for I'm just talking about for Kill Bill, like that's how
Hmm.
Tarantino, like he has a vision and a style when you watch both movies and
Yeah.
stuff, and it tells a longer story. I really think Corey that you would enjoy it. Like I said, it's a movie, uh, to just like literally watch and enjoy. Um, and stuff. Like if you just want to have like pure action and a little bit of laughs and stuff here and there, just see cool stuff happening. Kill Bill 1 to 2 is really good. I've been say I feel like one is better than two, but I like both of them and everything. And maybe it's because it's like that style of movie making and uh that presentation I definitely enjoy. Definitely with the music, the shots and stuff, and
Hmm.
Vivica A. Fox and Uma Thurman going at it. Just like it's funny, but it's also like one of the best kind of martial arts intros to a movie. It's the so it 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 exceeds your expectations. But that's if you watch movies like that before and just be like, okay, that was really cool how they did that. And I love Vivica A. Fox. Oh, love her.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll get to it one day. Maybe not. I'm not gonna lie, I probably won't. But
You won't. But like if it's like on Netflix or anything, if you just like I said, if you ever decided or you get the chance, just watch it and stuff because I recommend it's a really really good movie.
yeah, we'll see. I believe you that it's good. I just I don't know. I see it and I see like things in action for it, and it's just like
Hmm.
I don't know if I'm into this. It doesn't seem like something I would enjoy, but it's also like very violent and a lot of blood, and I don't do well with that either. At least the stuff that I've
Um.
seen. There's like a scene in like a Chinese restaurant or something where it's like
Oh, Kill
very
Bill.
violent. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the point where you meet the girl, but it's like the 50 assassins that come out. It is bloody, but there are some shots that it's just like it does the shadow trick where there's a screen that's blue, and then you see the shadows of the characters just like having their fight against Uma Thurman.
Mm.
So you don't really see that much blood spurting out and everything. It's really really cool. Um, so that's if you decide that you want to watch it.
Yeah. Like I said, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Uh all right, Ed. The last story we have here is
Yes.
Digital Foundry uh
Oh boy.
did their review on Tomb Raider Definitive Edition on Switch and Switch 2. They highlighted major visual downgrades from the other versions of the game. To Digital Foundry's tech analysis of Tomb Raider Definitive Edition on Switch 2 praises its consistent 60 FPS and 1080p resolution with upgraded textures and foliage, but criticizes significant visual compromises, including reduced shadow density, simpler geometry, missing tress effects, hair effects, and dialed down cutscenes that leave it trailing behind the PS4 release and in some areas even the original PS3 version. While the Switch 1 edition runs at 30 FPS with modest resolution drops, but still maintains a surprisingly solid visual presentation. The hair effects thing kind of weird, but also like I've noticed cutscenes on the Switch 1 and 2, especially in third-party games, are like literal movies, essentially like movie files that they plug in instead of like even in-engine stuff. Like the big one that stood out to me was Wolfenstein 2.
Yes.
Like the opening cutscene on Xbox and PlayStation is like an in-engine cutscene, right? But obviously with the visual downgrades for Switch 1, they had to, what they did was they, like the file you download, you have to download a file for that game to play it. But that file, most of it, if not all of it, contains video files to run the cutscenes. So, yeah, I mean, that's a seems to be a thing on Switch.
And most of the cutscenes in Wolfenstein 2, the that one, it's like it's really well. I was gonna say it's first person point of view, but that's kind of like in game ones. There are the other ones where you see him like walking around with the coat and everything, or his head cut off and stuff like that. That's the movie part of the game, the cinematics, and stuff. So that I could see that being a movie file, because in reality, it feels like a movie file on Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah. So that's, I don't know. We both played a little bit of it at least, right? And like, to me, it looks fine. I played it in handheld mode. I did throw it on the TV. It is like I noticed the visual downgrades, but I thought like maybe, oh, well, I played Shadow of the Tomb Raider and that looks amazing on Xbox because it has an Xbox Series X version. And that game looked amazing. That version.
Yes.
Even with the performance mode instead of the quality mode or whatever. And it still looks amazing.
Yeah. So, and I feel like this definitive edition, even when I played it on Xbox One and played it on Series X, I feel like, well, it looks like the original version when it came out in 2013. I mean, there is some upgrades, but I'm like, they didn't do much. And when you see a game that's mostly brown, green, white, and stuff like that, that's like they all blend together. So why would you want to have that really high def? Like, if you really want to like see the power of the Switch 2 and use the Tomb Raider games, you're gonna have to do Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Because Shadow of the Tomb Raider got so much color and pop to a lot of those areas. That could show what the Switch 2 could do. I would have said Rise of Tomb Raider, but Rise of the Tomb Raider, like that first area when you're in the snow and stuff, it doesn't show as much until you get a little bit on later on in the game. But that's like almost 30 to 40% of the game that's almost done. Like you really won't be able to see the visuals until you get like into like I think one of the catacombs and stuff.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's fine. Like I'm just glad that they're putting these games here. And
it's $20.
It's $20. Like that's a great deal because it comes with all the DLC and all that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, a lot of people not care for the visuals. They're like, it's a cheap, fun game. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. People just like to hate things, and I get like this is just Digital Foundry's job, their little job. They didn't say it was bad or good. They were just talking about the tech part of it, right? So,
Right.
I'm not saying Digital Foundry said it was bad or anything, but like I think to the general player, right, this is
Mm-hmm.
fine. Like this version will be fine to the 95% of the people that play this game, right, on Switch 2.
Yeah.
Like it's a great game. It's the weakest of the trilogy, but like also it was the beginning of it, so like yeah, they probably learned a
Mm-hmm.
lot. So yeah.
And it was a new design for Lara Croft. This is Crystal Dynamics, and they were just like, "Well, we got to do something different. If we
Mhm.
don't, that might be this. This could have been the end of Tomb Raider if it didn't do.
Well,
If we didn't get the
it's sold.
acclaim.
Well, Square Enix was expecting it to sell 10 million units in the first like
That
3 months or
nonsense.
whatever. It sold below expectations for the fiscal quarter, Ed. It only
Mm.
sold like 3.5 million copies instead of 10 or 9 million, whatever they wanted from it, right? So,
Square Enix did the same thing to Sleeping Dogs too.
dude, they did the same thing to Final Fantasy 16, and that came out on one console at the
Yeah,
big, like 2 years in, where the console had like 30 million units out, you know, and then they shadow drop it on Xbox with no advertisement and wonder why it didn't sell well. Aside from
you're
the
right.
fact that it came out on Xbox 3 years later at full price, but we'll talk about that later. When you can get it for PS5 right now at Best Buy for $14.99 on disc if you're a physical collector.
That is true.
I'm just saying. I'm really
It,
salty
it, it
against
feels
Xbox right now.
it literally feels so weird with Square Enix during the PS3 PS4 era of them selling games and how much they should really have sell compared to seeing during the Switch 1 years era. You see Octopath, um Triangle Strategy, Octopath Traveler 2, and all of their smaller RPGs and like Dragon Quest and stuff do like close to the same numbers and getting like and not having Square Enix trip about them, probably
Mhm.
because of the budget that those games uh were, and they making all that money back. So selling 3 million is a win to them because they recoup their budget, but now they're also making money from these games.
Mhm. Yep. So,
So
uh, I don't know. I do hope we get Rise and Shadow at some point.
mhm.
Um, and then I'm sure they'll release like a trilogy box set at some point.
And everybody
Switch
listens
2
to
will
from
probably be
Aspire.
Switch 2 will probably be game key cards, so prepare for that conversation. uh
I will then be having a game key card of it because I will want all of those games.
yeah. So speaking of game key cards, side tangent. Obviously there's a lot of Black Friday deals this week.
Mhm.
Uh Star Wars Outlaws physically on Switch was $29.99 on Amazon.
Yeah.
And even though it's a game key card, I still bought it. I was like, that I just want to have it on my shelf.
Oh, I thought no, you bought the digital version.
Yeah, because I was like, it was when I bought it digitally, it was on sale, but
Mhm.
also like I was of the mind of like, well, if I'm gonna have a physical collection, I don't want game key cards in my physical collection. But then
Mhm.
I'm like, we had several conversations, and then I'm just like, who cares, man? Like, look, if the internet goes out and Ubisoft goes out of business, or like Nintendo goes out of business, and these servers are no longer up for these stores, then there's a bigger problem in the world than just, you know,
Right.
like China launched, or North Korea launched 87 nukes or something and blew up the world, and like we're all living in bomb shelters now. So uh but
And a
that's
lot
a
of people
very scary, I don't know why I'm laughing, that's a very scary visual.
a lot
But
a lot of people has been rebellious about the game key card discourse and discussions. Like people who like got it and brought it and just like, yeah, what are you guys complaining about? It feels like a real game. I popped it in, it installed and loaded, and now every time I put it in, it looks like a regular game.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people just feel like,
And to
yeah,
me, you know what this is to me? It's exactly what Xbox does with their discs, right?
mm-hmm.
There's only like there's less than like a gig of information on the Call of Duty discs, right?
Yeah.
It's just the license to play the game on the disc. So like people who complain about this and they still go out and buy these games on disc for the other consoles, it's like it's the same thing. It's just a little square card instead of a large
Mm-hmm.
disc. So I don't know. I'm like kind of over that conversation. There's a whole website you can go on that says what can play off of a disc and what I think it's like I don't know, playsoffdisc.com or something, playsondisc.com or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a list of every PS4 and 5 and Xbox One and Series X. I think they're starting to put Switch games on there or Switch 2 games on there. But it's just like, come on, guys. Like, come on.
Yeah.
So, anyways, enough complaining from me. Let's hit Pack Watch, Ed.
Yes. Pack Watch.
There's a lot of games coming out this week, Ed. Here's what you can play on your Nintendo Switch or Switch 2 this week. On 12/1, we're getting Marvel's Cosmic Invasion. This is by Tribute Games and Dotemu, the same team that did the Ninja Turtles game that everybody loved a few years ago, Shredder's Revenge, which is still an amazing game. I still play it all the time with Miles.
Yes.
He loves it. He loves it. Marvel I told him Black Panther and Spider-Man are in this game. Those are his two favorite superheroes right now.
Uh-huh.
And he got so excited. He thought we could play it like right now. And I was like, no, buddy, it's not out yet. He's like, well, I want to play it now. And so like, I gotta get it when it comes out. It's only $30 too. So
yeah,
it's a physical for Switch 2, and it's all on cart, which is amazing.
Are the pre-orders out for it?
Yeah, on Amazon, they are at least.
I have to check my bank account tomorrow.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion is an arcade-style side-scrolling beat-em-up video game with a pixelated art style. In the game, players control a variety of Marvel superheroes who must battle hordes of enemies in locations ranging from New York City to the Negative Zone to thwart the villain Annihilus's a cosmic invasion. There's a lot of characters in this game, like also like obscure characters too. So that's kind of neat. But also like Wolverine and Captain America and Spider-Man and also in it. So
is it a 4-player beat 'em up or just 2-player?
I think it's 4.
Okay.
It might be 6. Ninja Turtles is 6. So
yeah,
it might be 6 because they might be going for that X-Men arcade feel, like the 6-player cabinet.
It would make sense to do it that way if they could fit that many characters on it.
Yeah, but I don't have that many friends, so it doesn't matter to me. That's why I had kids. I don't have any friends to play games with, so I made making them play them. Oh man. So also on 12/1, Amazing Maze. Get ready to roll, jump, and think your way through a series of stunning 3D mazes. Amazing Maze redefines a classic roll-a-ball experience with creative twists, parkour-inspired moves, and physics-based puzzles that challenge both your reflexes and your mind. So we were talking, I wasn't going to put it on here, but then I watched the trailer. It kind of reminds me of like a 3D Marble Madness. And then some of the stuff kind of reminds me of N++ a little bit.
Yeah.
So like, it's like Marble Madness mixed with N+. I don't know. It looks neat. I don't know if I'll play it or not, but it looks neat.
Yeah, I'll wait for reviews or see how it looks in video and see what a sell.
Side tangent. You know what we need a physical version of?
Which one?
Hook.
Yes.
That game was so good, man.
Oh, it's still good.
Dude, it's still so good. Oh.
I need to upload it on my Switch too, because I need to finish some of the puzzles.
Mm. On 12/2, we're getting Assassin's Creed Shadows. Assassin's Creed Shadows is an action-adventure game set in feudal Japan during the tumultuous Sengoku period. Players can switch between two distinct characters, a samurai named Yasuke and shinobi assassin named Naoe. The game features an open-world environment with unique playstyles for each protagonist, dynamic weather, and seasonal changes, and focus on stealth and combat gameplay. I'm excited to play that. I will probably wait to get it because I'm getting Metroid Prime 4 and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, and if I spent more money on games in 1 week, I will be punished. And not in the fun way. Oh man, also on 12/2, Samogo Legacy Collection. From cute arcade novelties to innovative text-based thrillers and acclaimed fourth wall breaking stories, Samogo Legacy Collection is an eclectic celebration of Samogo's past, featuring faithful renditions of 7 games released on mobile platforms between 2010 and 2015. The games are listed on the Nintendo Store, but they didn't have descriptions, so I didn't put them here. On 12/3, we're getting Viewfinder, which was a great game on PlayStation a couple years, 2 years ago, I think, at this point.
Yeah. 2 years. Yeah.
Viewfinder is a first-person puzzle game where players use an instant camera to reshape the world and solve puzzles by placing photographs onto the environment to alter reality. It features a unique mind-bending mechanic where pictures, paintings, and screenshots can be brought to life as part of the 3D world, creating new paths, bridges, or other solutions to progress through the game. Players explore the world and its mysteries while using their camera to solve a variety of intricate puzzles. You know what this game reminds me of? It reminds me of like if The Witness and Rhyme had a baby, is what this game reminds me of.
Yes.
Like visually,
yes.
kind of
so
like
good.
Solving puzzles and all. I don't know. Rhyme is a game I wish got more love, and I wish the Switch version was better than it was when it released.
Yeah, and since they're out of business, like we'll never get the upgrade for Switch
Which
2.
is crazy, right? Because they released. What did they do recently? Tequila Works. What was their last game? Oh, they did Guilt. That game Guilt for Google Stadia.
Yeah.
Which is what put them out of business, because obviously Stadia didn't come out, and then they released the game with like little notice on other platforms, and then nobody bought it because everybody assumed it was a Google Stadia thing. By the way, did you see that Google Stadia extended their controller Bluetooth connection to like middle of next year?
No.
Man. So I thought about getting a Stadia controller just to have one because it looked like a nice controller, like.
But what could you use to play like Steam games?
Yeah, you can use it on PC. You can use it. I don't know. You can probably use it on mobile. If you have any mobile games you want to play.
Yes.
It just looked like a nice controller, and I thought about getting one, but then I was like, yeah, it's a waste of money. They were down to like $24.99 at one point, though, because I think Google's just trying to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Anyways,
$9.99, you'll get rid of them.
All right. On 12/4, we're getting a plethora of games on 12/4, including Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Samus Aran is stranded on an alien planet, Viewtros, after a clash with rival bounty hunter Silex. To escape, she must explore the planet's diverse environments, battle creatures, and utilize new psychic abilities to manipulate energy and solve puzzles. She can also traverse the land on a technology-advanced bike called Viola. Pretty excited for this. I watched the trailer again, and that jungle level area that she's in. I downloaded the Master Chief Collection just to see how close it was to Halo 4, and I jumped into that level. Dude, it's totally Halo 4. Look, by the way, side tangent, Halo 4, it's a great game.
It really is, yes.
man, I know people didn't like to hate on it because it was 343 and not Bungie at the time, but like that is an incredible video game. Especially like when they up-resed it, right? It runs at 4K 120 now on
I
Series
need to
X.
play it. I need to play the 4K version
I think
of
the last
Series
time I
X.
played it was when you, me, and Jesse played through it together.
Yeah, it was, but I don't know. They didn't up-res it just yet. I
No,
think it
because
was
it
because
was
it
still
was
on
sticking in
Xbox
a
One, I think. We were still playing on
okay.
Xbox One, but
Because I didn't know if they did it also for the One X.
mm-hmm.
But I'm just guessing with the Series X one they up-resed it. So yeah, I need to go back in because that game is super fun, dude.
Yeah, I like with the new campaign Evolved coming out, I kind of want to go back and replay all the Halo game, like the campaigns at least.
So my plan is, um, I do want to because I need to play one again so I could beat it. I never got to beat one because of um
Mm-hmm.
that last level. Um, I to actually tell you the truth, Halo 4 was the first Halo game that I beat, and 5 is the second one. So the trilogy I never beaten before.
Mm.
Um,
Hey,
because yeah,
Halo 3 is very good. I love Halo 3 a lot.
yeah, I'm thinking because I think I own the collection digitally, so I think I'm gonna download the collection and go through them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I haven't even beat Halo Reach, um, or anything. I started Reach, but I didn't beat it, and I want to beat that one.
Yeah, I never beat Halo Reach either. My progress on the 360 version is still right where I left it in 2010. So
Oh wow.
it's the third level where you play. It's like the sniping level,
Hmm.
uh, but there's a reason why I didn't beat it in 2010. So, um, but we can talk about that another time.
No, not today.
Uh, oh my gosh, this shirt's so cool. Sorry, I was scrolling through. Uh, I have Wario 64 on notification. There's a shirt. There's a
Hmm.
Dante's Pizza uh, a
Oh,
T-shirt
for Devil May
for
Cry.
Devil May Cry, and it looks really cool. Sorry, I got distracted. All right. Also on 12.4, Octopath Traveler 0, this HD 2D role playing
Yes.
game where you create a custom protagonist to seek revenge and rebuild your hometown after its destruction. The game introduces new features like character creation and town building while retaining familiar elements like the HD 2D art style and the strategic break and boost combat system. It is a
Hmm.
reimagining of the champions of the continent, but with a new overarching story and removal of gotcha mechanics. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think it's I didn't know if this was a mobile game first. I thought it was a new game. Because I think this one is supposed to take place before the first game takes place.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't know. I didn't know. I don't know. It's just the description they had for it, so that's what I did. Uh, Also on 12.4, we get Nightmare the Lunatic. Nightmare the Lunatic is a pairing action roguelite platformer game about escaping a nightmare. I'm out. Constantly swap between three weapons, use special attacks, and avoid and parry enemy attacks. Strengthen yourself by collecting powerful and unique totems. Uh, Whoops, I did not mean to do that. And then the last game on 12.4, Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Embark on a fantastical quest with your favorite Nicktoons characters. Uh, Reimagined as epic action RPG heroes. Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny is a vibrant, universe-spanning mashup that brings iconic Nickelodeon heroes into a world of fantasy-style tropes and real-time RPG action. Get ready to roll the dice and dive into a wild, action-packed adventure with SpongeBob, Katara, Leonardo, and others as they swing spatulas, bend water, slice katanas, and more. Get ready for epic battles, dynamic environments, and recognizable character moments, all with an engaging gameplay experience for players of all ages. Uh, yeah, I mean,
before, um, before we go there, Corey, for anybody who has Octopath Traveler 0 on the demo, I believe it will carry over on your Switch.
It does, yeah.
It does. Okay. So, and if you haven't played it, give that one a try. I know they say 3 hours. And you could use those 3 hours and stuff because they'll probably you'll need some time to grind to fight the boss and stuff. It's really worth the time to play the demo to get a feel of it and understand how the building mechanics and stuff work.
Yeah.
So,
all right, let's get into the updates this week. Nintendo has released a small 21.0.1 system update for both Switch 2 and Switch, fixing transfer errors, resolving some wireless controller Bluetooth connection issues, and improved overall system stability. That's great because my wireless controllers come undone all the time. Especially when I move docks, because I have a dock over here by my monitor.
Mm-hmm.
Theoretically to record stuff that I never do. But yeah, it comes on, and then like you have to like plug it in to read, sync it with it's just a whole thing. Nintendo latest.
I had to update
what?
I updated my Switch too, but I need to do it for my regular Switch.
Nintendo's latest Switch 2 firmware update not only adds general improvements, but also finally fixes compatibility issues with mini games like Nier Automata, upgrading its status from unsupported to supported on the new hardware. Somebody, I think it was Nintendo Life that did a video on this as well. It runs at a solid 1080p 30 now, instead of like 720p. I think it ran on Switch 1.
Yeah.
So that's good. Plants vs. Zombies Replanted has seen major post-launch improvements over the first month, with PopCap delivering fixes, accessibility options, restored features, offline play save, and achievement repairs, and a new harder mode to address its rocky launch. Hollow Knight Silksong's newest update, version 1.0.28891,
that's a lot.
Sounds like the next Nier title. Is now
right
live on all platforms, adding a fan-made simplified Chinese translation, new visual options, improved controller support, and a wide range of bug fixes. Pokemon Legends EA's new version 1.0.3 update fixes an issue preventing some players from receiving their Season 2 Megastone reward, allowing affected users to claim it after updating. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment's new version 1.0.2 adds fresh quests. Oh no, more quests. Come on. Weapons, sync strikes, battles, numerous featured improvements, and a wide range of fixes to enhance the overall gameplay on Switch 2. I was just getting through all the battles that were already there.
And they're just like, we'll give you free DLC.
Dude, every time I finish one mission, there's like 12 new ones that pop up, and
that pops up.
And then like the little like side areas that you have to like give supplies to, like there's like 15 of those, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
And then on sometimes of the side missions, you finish that, and then 4 more side missions pop up from that side mission. You be like,
yeah, especially when you liberate a territory, right? Like you liberate a territory, and then like 5 things pop up in that territory, and then surrounding territories get new things, and it's like, oh my gosh, come on.
And the bad thing about it, Corey, for me, I go right to it, so I can finish that territory.
And then you get the ones that says you must complete this within the next 4 battles, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to do this now, because if I don't, I'll forget about it.
Right.
The game's very good. I like it a lot.
But it's so, but hold on, but it's so weird because I'll do the 4 battles, and then it'll still be there, or it'll be at another place, and they'll say the same thing, and it's just like, well, I did the 4 battles. What happens now? So I really don't know what happens with it. I'm like, okay, I'll just go in and complete that quest.
Yeah. Minecraft's final 2025 game drop, Mounts of Mayhem, arrives on December 9th with new rideable mobs, a spear weapon, camel husk enemies, and quality of life improvements that improved horseback travel. I did not know all that was in Minecraft.
Right.
And then last but not least, for those of you still playing Super Mario Run, they have launched a new event themed around Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2, letting players unlock a Bee Mario, Rosalina, and Balloon Yoshi statues with one free course per day through January 22nd, 2026.
Side note, they had Mario, Super Mario Galaxy in the Macy's Day Parade.
I know.
And it was playing the Mario Galaxy.
You
Yeah, I
heard
was just
the
like,
Galaxy music. Yeah, we watched it, and my kids were super excited. They were excited for Mario, the K-pop Demon Hunters stuff, and Riley loves the Pikachu and Eevee float balloon where they're riding the Pokeball sleigh or whatever.
Yeah,
She loves it. She loves it, man.
they didn't do Golden. They didn't perform.
They
I had
did.
to leave after.
They did.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah. It was really good too. A lot of gold confetti flying around. All
I
right.
gotta see if they got it online.
Yeah, they put it on there.
Anything.
It's on Instagram. I saw like 8,000 videos of it on Instagram, so it's got to be somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. Nintendo Switch Online updates. Ed, we got new NES games.
Yes.
Strange ones, but we got them. Battletoads, the original NES version, and Ninja Gaiden 2, the Dark Sword of Chaos, which was the game that I owned on NES when I was little. And I had you get the little shadow ninjas that follow you. That was fun.
Yeah.
But they flickered, so you never knew if you really had them or not. It was so hard, man.
That snow level with the Eagles.
Yeah.
You thought you thought Ninja Gaiden 1 was annoying with them birds. Play this one.
It was
but
something.
Be glad because you got the rewind feature, and so you can make up your mistakes.
Yeah. And we also are getting 2 new Game Boy games. Bionic Commando, the Game Boy version, and Kid Icarus 2 of Myths and Monsters, the one that Nintendo says isn't canon when they released Uprising. But it's like, come on.
Another game that I didn't know that was a game on the Game Boy.
You didn't know?
I thought they only made one Kid Icarus.
That surprises me. I feel like when Kid Icarus Uprising came out, this was like a huge story that Nintendo didn't acknowledge that the Game Boy version existed.
Well, because I think this one was like a limited sale, because I never heard of Kid Icarus for Game Boy or seen it like in stores. Like I was reading GamePro and EGM and never seen those games mentioned anywhere. So that's why I was just like, wait a minute. Like same thing I was telling you with Bionic Commando. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought these both were just on the NES games. When did they come to the Game Boy?
Like 91 or 92, I think.
Interesting.
I think people were just more interested in the Super Nintendo at the time.
Because Pokemon wasn't out just yet. That was coming like, I think 92.
Pokemon was 90. Well, here in the US, it was 96. Pokemon, I think it was 93 in Japan.
Yes, right.
So
red and blue, right?
Yeah, in Japan it was red, blue, and green. They had a second copy, or a third one right off the bat, I think.
And then we got yellow.
Yeah,
which is the Pikachu one.
Yep, we had yellow.
Yeah, so I'm excited for all 4 games. Well, at least Battletoads. Ninja Gaiden, yes, Battletoads. But I'm excited to play Bionic Commando and Kid Icarus.
Yeah, I wonder how Bionic Commando is going to work on that.
Probably the same way. Like, from looking at the demo of it, it's the same way, like almost like the NES one. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if it's going to be like a map and you go top down for some of the areas. So, that I would have to check.
Yeah, we shall see, sir.
Yes.
Dang, I just looked up a game that I thought I might want on physical, and it's $200, so never mind. Don't want it that bad.
Ooh.
Anyways, that's... Oh, Nintendo Music. Super Mario Party Jamboree plus Jamboree TV music is now on Nintendo Music, so you can go check that out too.
Oh, nice. Cool.
But that's it, Ed. That's all we got.
All right. I think that's going to be it for this episode. I really don't have any final thoughts. Just hope that everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Hopefully, as we get into Christmas and Hanukkah, and for some of those who sell Kwanzaa or who don't celebrate anything at all for the holidays, hopefully this month you guys could pick up some great games on playing on your Nintendo Switch or your Switch 2. I know that the Game Awards is in like the following week from this week. When you guys see this, I know it's on a Thursday. I don't know who will win a lot of the awards, but I am interested to see what the trailers are going to be. Like what games get announced, and if there are some Nintendo games, I would be surprised. What Nintendo games? Dust Bloods could be one of them, be one of the trailers. Who knows? I think it's gonna be a lot of sci-fi stuff and medieval stuff for Xbox and PlayStation and PC. So we shall see. But that's kind of like my final thoughts. With this week being a big week for Switch 2 and Switch, hopefully you guys can get those games, or be able to get these games throughout the month, or if you guys ask them for Christmas or holiday gifts, that works too. What about you, Corey?
I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving and had a good, good weekend, and let's end the year strong. I guess there's a lot of games still to come. Let's get excited for our game of the year discussions and everything, and yeah, it's kind of it from me.
And hopefully you guys had a safe Black Friday if you were able to go out shopping, and not just online but actually to the stores, because you know how that goes. We'll see what happens online. The fights and craziness, if there happen to be some.
Yeah, we'll see.
Dude, I'm so glad those days are over with.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, thank you for watching and or listening to this episode of Nintendo Pow Block. You can follow or subscribe to the channel you're watching if you haven't done so already. Sorry about that, everybody. If you're watching later on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share your thoughts in the comments, whether it's on today's topics or a new idea we could discuss in a future episode. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, consider leaving us a 5-star rating and a nice review, as it helps us with discoverability and reach. You can support Boss Rush on Patreon at patreon.com/BossRushNetwork at a tier that's right for you. You can even follow for free and gain access to all of our base shows on one feed. Thank you again for watching and or listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Woohoo!
Goodbye.
Woohoo!
If you want to see how you can become a Patreon producer, head on over to patreon.com/BossRushNetwork. The Patreon producers for this month are Adriel Munger, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Sana Dirrig, Francisco Santillan, and Christian S. Thanks for your continued support of the Boss Rush Network.